I'm asked to talk about standards of higher education. Fortunately, Professor Katunguka has already referred to it, that the standards are there and they are actually with National Council for Higher Education. You know that any education institution, the main purpose for it is to provide quality teaching and learning. Quality teaching and learning. So that the products of that process can become adults who are useful to themselves, useful to their families, useful to their communities, useful to their nations, and useful to the globe. The structured education just comes in the middle to do the modeling. But learning has been going on long before children come to school, and learning will continue long after the education institutions. But we are being privileged, we as teachers, to be given an opportunity to actually bring to purpose and fulfillment that which God had put in that individual that was created as a human being. What are the standards?
I consider standard as a measure.
A measure.
Sort of a yardstick.
Right. A yardstick, a measure.
Set parameters to achieve a certain goal.
Set parameters to achieve a certain goal. And finally, there is a lady here.
I take it to be a criterion.
A criterion.
Yes.
So, in all these things, we see that a standard is a certain acceptable measure. For example, if I want to go and buy a kitenje before I go back to Kampala, then they will ask me how many meters. So a meter is a standard. So in education, we look at 4 quality standard areas. The first one is the standards of the inputs, the learners. How are our learners? What do we expect of them? What kind of performance do they come in with? What do we then expect to come out with? The standard of the learners, the standard of the teachers and the lecturers ourselves. What level of competencies do we have? Can we do the modeling that Professor Katunguka was saying? Those are inputs. We have the curriculum or the programs that we now do. We have all these, the infrastructure. If we have to do ICT, what do we need to have in place that will enable you to sit in your house and give a digital lesson